everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Letty. This is Letty Sparkle. I am a crazy makeup person from England. I live in Bournemouth and I love all things makeup. So if you love makeup too, consider subscribing to my channel, hit notification bell so you don't miss when I'm posting. Today's video we are going to be playing with this lovely palette here, and I created this look using this palette. So this is a little sneak peek. Ooh, I can't even open it. Little sneak peek of the palette. I know it looks really colourful and I've done a really boring neutral look. But I just was in a neutral mood today. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you want to see how I achieved this look, what I thought of the palette and some swatches, then please just keep on watching. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to be playing with, from the intro, we're going to be playing with this palette now. So I've also got a couple of brushes that I got in this set. Just a couple of the eye brushes. I've just used the face brushes on my face today. And on my face I've got some 17 makeup from Boots. So that video will already be up, so I'll link that up here. So this palette, I mean, I love the packaging. It's a bit extra, isn't it though? I like that though. And I like the fact that you can open it. It's got a nice little mirror here. And then you can open it and then you can actually turn this, so it's like, so you can lay it flat, so it's like easier to use. Really like that. So it's still sealed. I will use a couple of these, so I'm just going to put them out. Because my last look was kind of like coppery orangey, so I'm going to try and do something quite nudie. Just because I've got school run and all that malarkey to do, as usual. Some things never change. Let me just grab my P. Louise base to do my eyes. So this is the P. Louise base. This is a mini one, but it's a Rumour 2. I have got a big one as well, but I stupidly started using this one and I thought I might as well carry on using it. I'm just going to blend it in with, like, I like blending this out with a fluffy brush so it kind of fans it out quite nicely. So I've been watching a really old series on Netflix called Vampire Diaries. Like, I'm sure most of you have heard of it. I've never watched it when it was originally on, not for any reason really. I'm a bit of a fan. For those of you who have watched me for a while, you know I love Buffy. So Buffy's like my vampire show that I like to watch, and I've watched that since I was, you know, a teenager. I've put too much on this side, so I'm just going to take another brush and kind of fan it out again, like so. Okay, so that's the eyes primed. So I'm going to kind of stick to the neutral tones in here today, just because I did do like a coppery look the other day, so I'm going to stick to those. So I'm going to start with Mac and Cheese, which is this shade here, that shade there, and I'm going to use it as my transition shade. So I'm going to take it on a kind of a fluffy brush. So yeah, I'm kind of still in series 1. It's like 8 series, and I'm in episode like 17 or something. But I really like it. I am partial to a bit of vampire action. Like, I love Twilight. Love Twilight. I think it's great. Love Edward, Team Edward all the way. I like the kind of broodiness of a vampire. I just think, you know, something about them is quite attractive and quite, I don't know. Everyone's got taste, haven't they? So it's just what it is. So that blended out so quickly and so easily. Super impressed with that one. I will give you a little swatch as well at the end, I think. So I like that. I quite like that. It's a really nice shade. And then I'm going to go in with smaller brush, and I'm going to take probably my Morphe Jaclyn Hill, which is the JH40. I'm just going to give it a little clean. And then I'm going to go into Apothecary Table. Apothecary, that one there, that brown one there. So yeah, I've been really liking that. I did watch last week and the week before, I watched Tinder Swindler and Inventing Anna, which I really liked as well. I thought it was a really good series on both. So interesting to like see Anna's story and stuff and how she fooled everyone. I think that's brilliant. Like, you know, she was just a very clever young girl. I mean, a fraudster, obviously, by all means. But, you know, I genuinely think at one point she actually believed her own lies, that she actually was, that her dad was a millionaire and this and that. Again, it's just blending out so easily like that. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that shade. I'm going to kind of bring it down onto my lid now. But yeah, I've also watched me and Elsie, because Darren was away on Monday. Me and Elsie watched Cruella, the actual movie. I hadn't seen it. I know it's been out a long time, but I just hadn't seen it. And oh my god, it's so good. The makeup in it is just insane. So I'm going to do a couple of looks from that, I think, from my TikTok. Because I really like it. If you don't follow me on TikTok, I don't really post much, but I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to link it up here. But yeah, I really like that. That's kind of how it's looking so far. I'm just going to blend it out a little bit more at the top here, and I'm going to go in with the shade called Maple Candy. So this kind of soft caramel brown, that one there. It's a nice colour. And I'm going to use the same brush that I was using before, just take a little bit of it on the tip and kind of just brush that on top of what I've already got down, and then try and diverse that and blend it upwards. Yeah, and then any series that you guys would recommend? Obviously I'm still kind of working. I recently rewatched Game of Thrones just because I was so unhappy with the ending that I haven't watched it since. I only watched the ending once. And I thought maybe if I watch it all again in a row, then I'll maybe feel differently about it. So I did. I watched the whole 8 series of it, and I kind of do understand the ending. I'm not going to give any spoilers. If you haven't watched it and you want to watch it, then you know, you can make up your own mind. So I can kind of understand the ending. I still don't like the ending. I still think it should have ended in a different way. But I absolutely love Jon Snow. It was really funny. We were watching The Eternals with the kids when it came out on Disney Plus, and when he came on screen, I just screamed, "Oh my god, it's Jon Snow!" And the kids were just like, "Shut up, mummy," because I kept saying, "Oh no, it's Jon Snow," like with my attempting northern accent. Yeah, which I can't do accents at all. But yeah, the kids found it hilarious because I kept saying, "It's Jon Snow." Anyway, I'm going to stop saying Jon Snow. I can't just say John, I have to say the whole name. Anyway, let's move on. But I really like that. Look how it's nicely blended. I really like that. Looks nice, doesn't it? I like that. I've also just like shaped my eyebrows. Well, I just shaved them, but I'm just going to rub this through them. I haven't put anything on them just yet because I've got a new brow product to try on my other video. I'm filming 2 videos at the same time. So anyway, so for the inner bit, should I do a cut crease? I might do a quick cut crease, I reckon. And go in with the goldy brownie colours. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go in with this brush because it is quite like flat, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of that P. Louise base. I'm just going to put some directly on the brush, start at the bottom and kind of just go in. It doesn't have to be like a perfect cut crease. Okay, I'm just going to go in and just do a little bit of this like so. Now I could go in with Whisker, which is this shade here, just kind of have an all matte look. Or shall I go in with a shimmer? I think I'm fancying like an all matte look. I think I might do that. Let's see how it looks. So I'm going to take that same brush that I was using, and I'm just going to use the opposite side. So I'm just kind of cleaning as much as I can on a colour switch. I'm going to go into Whiskerson and just kind of pop that on there. This one has a little bit of fallout. Sometimes I do like a really nice like matte look. So what I'm going to do is go in with Scientist Guy, which is this kind of grey, kind of cool toned brown almost shade, with the same brush. I'm just going to pop that like next to it to kind of blend that in. to the browns on the outskirts. Like so, just to blend that in. Like that. And then I'm going to go back in with this brush. No extra product at the moment. And just kind of blend that upwards. Go a little bit into Apothecary Tarot, that dark brown, and just kind of plonk it. Plonk it, is that even a word? There's a little bit of fallout on my face here, so I'll get rid of that in a minute. But this is kind of what it's looking like. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this angled brush that I got in my set as well. Before I do that, I've just got my powder brush that I use to powder, and I'm just going to flick all of that, all the fallout off my face. So with this brush, I'm going to go back into Apothecary Table and just kind of go around my cut crease just to kind of define that a bit more. I like to do this if I'm doing a cut crease just because I find that sometimes, especially as I'm not using a really dark brush, I'm going to go back in with this brush and kind of diffuse that in the inner corner, especially because I've put a bit too much in. And then go into that mac and cheese shade, that like brown that I used. It's probably a bit too much, a little bit too much. Let's do the same on this eye, but a little tiny bit rather than just doing too much. Yeah, so just a little tiny bit. Like so. And then go in with a little bit more of that white, but maybe on a smaller brush. Got a Spectrum A16 here. And just kind of bring that into the inner corner a little bit more, because it's quite small. It could be a bit more precise. Like so. I think that was really cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that same brush into the Apothecary Table and just go underneath my eye. And then go into this one to mac and cheese and kind of blend all of that. So that's kind of what it's looking so far. I'm just going to go and apply my liners and my brows on the other video, and I'll be right back to finish off with some mascara and give you my final thoughts and some swatches on the palette. And I'll see you in a second. Okay, so this is the whole face. Oh, sorry, itchy face. All done. So this is the eyes with the look like the eyeliner and with mascara on. So I've got my MAC stack mascara, obviously. I've put a couple of stacks on. I'm going to go with a third now, just to kind of make it a bit more. I think when my eyeliner is so thick, you can barely see the mascara on my eyes. So yes. So this is the palette. So this is called, I don't even know, I think I mentioned what it was called. Friends X Revolution. It just literally says Friends X Revolution. It doesn't have a name to the palette. Okay, so it's got some eyeshadow shades as well as pressed pigments on there. So I'm just going to swatch them for you quickly now. So I'm going to start from here and kind of work my way across, and I'll try and get as many as I can on one arm. So I've got my micellar water in a tissue. So let's get ready with it. So this is Whiskering, or Whiskerson. Then we've got Java. And then we've got the one where, that's quite a nice shade. Very bad swatch. Then we've got Scientist Guy, which is this one here. And then we've got Orthodontist, that one there. And then we've got Maple Candy, which is a really nice like caramelly kind of colour. Then we've got Manhattan. I will do a close-up of them. So we've got I Take Thee, Rachel, which is that pink one there. Then Big White Dog.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, sorry. Like nice silver there. And then we've got Eggplant. Not sure why Eggplant is pink, but you know. And then we've got Cups and Ice. You will rule the day you said for me to be in charge of Cups and Ice. That's a very pale pink, so you can barely see that on my skin tone. So we've got Birthday Flan. Birthday Flan just there. Then Dr. Drake Ramore. It's Portuguese. And then Frank Jr. Jr. Well, that's a nice shade. Frank Jr. Jr. Mac and Cheese, which is again cool. Okay. Then we've got Fancy Guest. And then we've got I'm Fine. I'm Fine. Then Monana. Which are all very three similar shades. You could use them very well. Oh, I think I've switched that twice. Oh no, so that's Fancy Guest, I'm Fine, and Monana's meant to be this one, sorry. It's meant to be like a gold, which is not that one at all. Hang on, let me just swatch that again. Monana, that one there's Monana. So it's like a goldy kind of coppery one. And then last three, we've got The List. Then we've got Prom Video. Then we've got Apothecary Table. So that's the shades there. I'm just going to swatch them for you. There we go, that's all the shades there. Oh, this is really awkward. Sorry for the bad swatches. Yes, but I'm sorry for the bad swatches. But I'm really happy with the look I came out with. It's very just very simple, very matte, very simple. I quite like a matte look every now and again. I think it does look really pretty. It's very simple, I think it's quite sophisticated. I'd quite happily go to work like this, or even go on a night out like this. Pretty happy with it. I do like how it looks, and the shades blended in beautifully actually. So I think this palette was, I want to say £12–15 originally. I think I bought it for £8 in the sale in B&M stores. So if I can find that link down below, but if not, yeah, I'm sure it's still available on revolution.com. But yeah, this is a gorgeous palette, really like it. I will play with a bit more colour next time. I just wanted to do something quite neutral and quite simple and just quite wearable. But really like the quality of the palette so far. We'll be using it again. I'm going to be filming a lot over the next few days. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. This is a good palette. Nice, like it. It's a really good palette, really like it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a huge big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you, bye bye. Mwah.